Hello everyone, and welcome to another game of World of Warships. It's one of my replays, and I'm in the Key, a tier 8 premium Japanese battleship. I'm on the map Two Brothers. It's unfortunately a standard battle. There's a carrier, but hey, being top tier is obviously amazing. Now, this game has already started pretty bad. We have 3 destroyers, right? We have the Akitsuki who spawned on the right side, and we have the Gede and the Briscovici who spawned on the left side, and they are in the division. So we have a destroyer division spawning towards the left, who sailed all the way towards the right, where we already had a destroyer. Therefore, we have no spotting and no real presence on the left side. Since the destroyers abandoned the left flank, basically everybody has abandoned the left flank, but we still have a shores. Right side is the enemy isn't committing that hard to the left side either, otherwise we'd probably be already doomed. We have the battleships here hanging out in the back, although they might be sailing a little bit more aggressive, you will see. And I'm slightly too broadside towards those enemies. Now, originally I wanted to go to this island here and probably be nose more like this direction. And just hang out here, stop any enemy progress, and you know, it's a standard battle, right? There is no real advantage to overly aggressive moves, there aren't any camps to take. Got a good salvo in so far. But I've already seen that the enemy's battleships kinda look towards the channel. Now I'll be honest, I personally contemplated the channel. It's not something that I usually do. But with our team like completely giving up a flank, all of our destroyers hanging out here anyway, and it being a standard battle, I almost reached the point where I said, fuck it, let's just do it. But you know, my decision was basically kind of made for me because the enemy is actually doing the channel feed. So now I just can sit here and welcome them. Now, as I've said earlier, this is a fully Brawling spec key, full secondary build. So I have some pretty decent secondaries with 10km range, and I have 10km torpedoes, and I'm more than happy to welcome these tier pits. You know, Germans might be known for my secondaries, but hey, meet my key. So there are two different thoughts here. I could keep my torpedoes, because if he actually pushes in, then I might need them when he gets that close. But currently I'm thinking, if he actually pushes too far, I'll go and disengage with this island swordfish. I would go forward and then a bit more left, and I feel like I would sort of be able to dodge his torps. But I'm not sure if he's going forward that much, so I wanted to get some torps off against him. Now the enemy carrier is also finding an interest in me. I could oh, that was a very nice salvo. I could angle better against him, but I want to give a slight broadside for my secondaries. I also wanted to have the option to easier like run behind this island if he charges with torpedoes. Now I might be going forward a little bit too much because my secondaries are kind of stopped shooting the tier pits, so I'm going to switch my target over to the North Carolina. But the tier pits is dead anyway. Now I need to reverse a little bit here, because my secondary stopped shooting, and well, I guess my rear guns might still be able to shoot the North Can, but my front guns certainly won't. The Key is not the most maneuverable ship in the game, but you know, I'll slowly reverse back here. Meanwhile, we've already lost 1 destroyer. The other 2 destroyers are the only aggressive thing that we have. Actually, battleships are now trying to hold the left flank, so I guess nice of them. On the right flank, we have a carrier party where everybody tries to hug the carrier. It's a bit of a mess, but oh, I guess I was showing too much broadside. Honestly, I guess I overestimated my armor there. It's not like I was full broadside, but apparently I wasn't enough against that North. Well, that hurts, but oh, we've lost all of our destroyers now. I mean, I'm not really surprised, right? If the destroyers that abandoned the left flank to go to the only side where we already have a destroyer, I never expected much after that initial move. But we also lost the 3rd one, so well, it's a shame, but nothing we can do about it. Now I'm going to meet this North Cal. I got a heal ready, and oh, he's coming around full broadside. Well, he's slightly angled, but you know. So I got my revenge for the earlier citadels, that works. Now initially my idea was to go through here and to challenge him, because obviously I mean, the key doesn't really have the Amagi's turtle bag. It's unfortunate, because the key is in many ways a nice brawler, but the armor isn't really that great compared to the Amagi. So if you'd had the Amagi's armor scheme, that would be cool. But anyway, the North Cal dealt with, I can go through here now. So basically, there is only a Nuremberg here on the left flank. We still have quite a defensive base force. They are all just hiding behind the base there for some reason. So, you know, those planes seem to be spawning relatively close. There's a chance that the enemy carrier is close by. I have my fighter plane up for two reasons. One, obviously, to help against the enemy planes. Not that I think my fighter plane will do anything, but the more important reason for the fighter plane is it should spot anything that's sitting here. The only thing that could reasonably ambush me is the Atlanta, because the other enemies are sort of spot. Well, so far, we've seen the enemy destroyers here on the right flank. I think we've seen all of them. So, hello, Shukanko. So, yeah, with the planes, I was reasonably certain that the Atlanta isn't going to ambush me with torps here, so I can come through. And afterwards, I could go right and engage those guys, or well, we will see. Now, there is the Atlanta. The Atlanta is coming back to defend, but not fast enough to really ambush me. I'm going to switch my secondaries to the Atlanta, because the Atlanta is the bigger threat right now. I need to sink him before he gets into torp range. Now, being in Atlanta means I should be able to land some good shells, or just overpens. But, you know, I have my secondaries helping with that. I have some torps against him, because why not? I mean, it's an Atlanta. If he gets close, and I don't need to save my torps for him getting close, and there is the Citadel. So basically, it's in Atlanta, right? I don't need to save my torps for when he gets close. If he gets close enough, that I have a problem, because he's going to torp me anyway. So let's get back to this camp. My secondaries are having some fun there, and it looks like an enemy Akatsuki is coming back to defend. Actually, you know what? I've just realized that there is one enemy destroyer we haven't seen yet, right? There are two of them left alive. I guess I could have been ambushed by destroyer here. Yeah, but it worked. So, enemy destroyer coming around here. My rear guns are still looking this way, so let's shoot over there. Also, I'm focusing my secondaries on the Akatsuki, obviously. Hey, I got the AA defense expert, and down goes the destroyer. Now back to you, carrier. Getting quite a few medals here. So where were we, dear carrier? I feel like you're trying to run away here. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Now, oh, they finally found the last enemy destroyer. He is hunting our carrier. I'm not really surprised, I guess, in the end. There is no point for me in staying into the cap right now. I mean, the carrier would keep interrupting me anyway. Also, it's not like we need to win by capping right now. I'm going to keep chasing that carry. Well, down goes the carrier.
Our team has taken the lead.
Feels good, doesn't it? So, meanwhile, our team is actually quite a bit in the lead. Our team is also all in the IJ line. What an amazing team. Like, my friend in the Cleveland is the most aggressive ship we have besides me, it looks like, and isn't that just a little bit sad? Meanwhile, our carrier is also at 4. Just reminding the world that, you know, carrier is still balanced. I'm currently performing some air quotes that you can't see because I don't have a camera on, but just imagine some air quotes when I said balanced. Anyway, the taco is possibly coming my way. I'm now detected, so that's a good sign. I really wanted taco because, you know, who doesn't like tacos? Also, that taco might unleash a kraken. Well, I mean, I might unleash a kraken by sinking the tanker. And our carrier beat me to a kraken, so this might be a double kraken game. Anyway, carrier still like reminding all of us just how balanced it is, I guess. There it's the tanker. Secondaries are going to open up, and this is gonna be good. So he's going full broadside here, which means he's trying to torp me. I might try to torp him in return. Once again, I'm just trying to get off the torps early. It's like against the battleship, you might want to hold the torps a little bit longer and try to get closer depending on the situation, and then make sure they hit. Especially against that cruiser. I mean, I suspect that he's trying to torp me again. He's going to show full broadside again, and then we will see what my RNG is saying to this. Okay, he's not showing that much broadside, but there were his torps. So far looking good. Might even get a torp into him. There we go.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
That's a kraken unleashed. Well, a kraken for me, a kraken for the carrier. Somehow I feel like I might deserve it more, but our carrier obviously played well. Anyway, that just leaves the New Mexico, and I feel like that's done with soon anyway. And here we are with the results, and 2,707 base experience. Yep, I'm quite happy with that. So I also got a bunch of medals, as you might have noticed during the game, which is amazing. Did 207,000 points of damage, and you know, this was truly a pleasure. Also, I might add, once again, the secondaries really well, showing once more the beauty of secondary key. My secondaries scored 54,000 points of damage. So, you know, there is that. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I'll see you next time.